Okay, I am back. Took a little longer to clean up around here than I thought it was going to, but I've done a lot of work since the last time you saw him. So his head is basically done. Oh my gosh, he's covered in fur. Wonder where that came from. Yeah, I've been trimming his fur. But just a second. Hello. You can kind of see how he works. He's got quite a bit of motion there with his nose. You can twitch it. And yeah, I think he looks pretty good. I want to pattern his body today. And I want to go check the front door real quick because I'm waiting on some stick-on velvet white, which I'm never only going to use 2 circles of it because when am I going to build another one like this? But I was waiting for that velvet to come, and it should be here any minute. So let me go check to see if it's there. And 1 second. I'd like to get the head completely done. Looks like we're in luck. We're going to have an unboxing video here. So, let's see. All right. Add to my endless supply of boxes here. All right, so here we go. The Fun Stick self-adhesive removable. Yeah. It's some sort of felt. Just 1 second when I get my punches. All right, let's see how this is. Like I said, I may have to cut more than one, but I don't know of any other puppet I'm going to use this stuff on. But I didn't want to chintz. Oh my gosh, look at all this tape. They really don't want me using this stuff. I guess Amazon doesn't want me just cutting off an inch of this and then sending back the rest. Not that I would do that. Well, this is more like, oh, that's kind of cool. See how well it does. It almost feels like craft foam. Let me see if this is even the right size. That looks pretty darn close. So this is a little different than the stuff that I use for the blacks usually, the velvet paper. It's still velvet paper, but it's a little thicker. Usually I've used felt on the old Sammys and had to cut them out by hand. Okay. All right, here we go. One of his eyes is a little low. I'm going to have to refocus all these multiple characters because some of them are better than others. There he is. I think he looks pretty good, actually. But I do say so myself. Okay, I'm going to pattern this body. Just a second, I'm going to clean up around here a little bit. Like I said, I bought 250 yards of this, but how much long is this? Not suitable for surface that's rough, dirty, or wet. How many yards did I get of this? No idea. Okay, well, get this out of the way. I'm just cutting some scrap fabric to use to pattern. Well, the good news about that velvet, I think it was only like $5.99. Okay. I'm not sure what the easiest way to do this is going to be. I'm probably going to do this the wrong stretch. Like the stretch going in the wrong way, because there really isn't any stretch to this fabric or to this fur. Let's see if that will reach around there. Nope. All right, let me get some more fabric. Oh, well, I have some cut for the next time I do this. Okay. Like I said, oh my gosh. My little baby boy. I kind of want to pattern it with a little extra fabric in his neck, because what's happened on earlier version of this character is, as I pattern the as I start to put the fabric on, he gets less and less puppeteerable. I want to try and give this puppet as much of a chance as possible. I know you guys can't see much. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just basically doing what I did on the head, where I'm trying to find the darts and put them in a place that makes sense. This may end up being 4 pieces. I'm going to make it a little long, though. Maybe a little baggy. This is full of pins, too, so... Yeah, there's one. Okay. It's like he's wearing a cloak. It's interesting. Oh, there it is. I was able to pattern this other side without a dart, and it seemed to work, but there was a big buckle on the side. Not that you guys can see it. Not that anybody's watching. It's more important at this stage just to get it on there and then fix it. see. Ah, okay, there's a pin. Make sure I can find all these pins. There's one there. So you can still look down, you can still look up. It needs to be a little tighter right there. Take care of that. Yeah, third hand. So I want it to be kind of loose, but I think I'm also going to leave it a loose here so there's a little bit of play with it. But that might be it. There's quite a bit on that side that needs to be fixed. Okay, I'm going to mark it. I'm going to see now. Try not to draw on the finished head. I have a feeling I should make a test one of these instead of just going straight to. As much as I want to do the final one, I don't think it's a good idea. Trying to put in as many what you call it, registration marks as possible. God knows how this is going to all go back together. What sort of insane pattern I do over here? All right. Well, I marked it. No idea if it's going to come together, but we shall see. I'm going to label these two. This is front left, front right, back, left, back, right, or Baskin Robbins. Okay, and pull out all these pins. Let's see what we get. Sure, a lot of pins. Okay, that's it. Okay. I just kind of know that's where the line is because I can see the tick marks. But we shall see. So I'm going to cut these guys out, and then I'm going to transfer them to paper. And then I think I will probably make a test one, see how it fits. And hopefully I don't have to make too many adjustments. It may be that I just pattern it and make the fake one and then sew it offline. Maybe I won't use the fur though. Maybe I'll just use just fleece. Brought out all my fake ones. It's a cat. Or an owl. Oops. Okay, so that's the center. At least they're similar shapes. That's encouraging. Well, two of them line up. back. From the front. Did I lose one? Well, somewhere there's one there. I guess I missed one. Okay. All right. There's one side of it. Sammy. Fur. Body. Front. 1 and 2. Today's the 18th. All right. All right. There's one. There's one of the patterns, I think. That's Those are the other sides. So let me get started here. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, we're good. I saw an error message. I wasn't sure if that was why nobody was on here. It wasn't broadcasting, but it looks okay. I have a feeling the sides aren't going to line up at all as far as the tick marks go, but hey, Charles, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Glad you popped on because I'm lonely. Not kidding. Oh. Okay, back right. Back left. So that goes like so. So this is the and this should go to B. I have both YouTube and Facebook open. You are on the big screen. Wow. I finally made it. Good. It'll increase my views. Not really, I don't think. Are you working on a fur body as well, or are you just talking about my endeavors here? You're building along at home. Oh, yours, yeah. I don't know if you saw this, but I got his head done. Sure, there's no pins still in it. So there he is. There we go. He's got quite a bit of, motion up here. I ended up putting upper and lowers in him. So anyway, I think he's going to be a pretty good little puppet. And actually, his body's going to be a little smaller, but the head is almost exactly the same size as this one. Well, there we go. All right. So far over. There we go. So, yeah. It's interesting. But, yeah, we'll see if when I put the body on, he'll still have, let's see. Okay, nice. Love the fur color. Yes, I'm working on one as well. I got the ears and strips on. Next will be F3 fleece coverage. I'll send you a picture. Awesome. That's great. Yeah, it's been a busy time for puppets for me, which is amazing. In addition to this, I've been working on a couple of commissions, or a commission, during the day. So, and I did those other 2 commissions last week. I'm still managing to do things like these melancholy puppets, which is pretty cool. I guess I have a work-life balance. So tail's going to go on, but we'll see where that goes. Thank you. I always forget that hardly anybody makes these giant eyes. I mean, his eyes are a little different, but I kind of forget that people don't put these giant eyes on puppets until I post a bunch of pictures and I get all these comments like, "Oh, I love the veiled eyes." I'm like, oh yeah, I guess they do have big eyes. Make eyes bigger. Okay, so I think these. Well, let me. Sammy, fur, body, back times 2. Okay. Okay. All right. I think those are my patterns. I don't know that I can machine sew these and get them to fit. I really don't want to have to do this all from scratch. Well, I can machine sew the fronts. And I could just hand sew the insides. Okay, that's what I'll do. Because I wanna do a test fit first. And I'll use this original fur I was going to use. Boy, it would have been a much different puppet if I had knocked onto that sale or that giveaway. I think I can get them all on this. Oh, cool. I'll take a look at them when I get off here. I like having our little puppet community that we can share our work in progress. It's like the Partridge Family. What do I do with my pins? Thank you. Yeah, it's actually pretty close to the color I always envisioned it being. I'm always at the mercy of whatever I can find. The fur that was on the last one was very brown. I always wanted to be a little bit more golden. So I'm going to machine sew the 2 front ends of this. And then the rear center seam as well. And then it should just be two seams on the sides. So have to hand sew. a commission, or are you just doing it for one of what something that you want to build? One. Trying to decide whether I need to, or if I should just, well, never mind. I was trying to decide if I could trim off that one side flush since I'm going to hand sew it. I'm going to write. Are you going to incorporate some of the old fur to give homage to the original puppet? No, I'm not. The only thing that first one has in common with the old one is the tails. The hands are going to use the same pattern. The eyes are the same, or at least the same size. I don't think I used any other pattern from that. I originally thought it was one of the better patterns I had done back then, but in looking at it, it wasn't really all that great. I'm trying to decide when I trim the fur on the body. I think I'm going to leave the back long and maybe just do the belly a little bit shorter, but I'm not sure yet. Either that or do all of it kind of short. I think I will cut off that. There's just so many curves on there. There's no way I can machine sew that. So I just don't, I lack the skill. Looks like I'm a little short on the fabric. Not really that short. It's short enough that I need to cut another swatch of it. Hey, Ethan, how's it going? I saw your post about your mechanism, and then it was gone before I could comment on it. I was going to comment on how the the puppet behind you looked like a growth on the top of your head. I was gonna tease you about that. It was lined up exactly with the top of your head. It was kind of funny. But the mech looked good. Or the trigger. There's that. Just need one little other piece of this fur. Oh man. I guessed. I guessed wrong. Let me try it again. Okay, well, that'll work. Just barely. hope this works. So if you're wondering what RC and CL stand for, it's center line and rear center. I just didn't want to get confused. Is it back? Is it back? Let me know if it's not there. I'll restart. Okay. Well, you missed a lot of really interesting stuff, I'm sure. At least 3 planes going over. Oh, interesting. That's when I started swearing nonstop. My blue period. I work blue. All right. Oh, that's some really interesting stuff. Okay, so I pinned those 2 pieces. You know what I might do is I might just do the front and back and then pin the centers and see if it lines up or how well it lines up. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I still got the walking foot on this thing. Well, that got off real quick. Yeah, you know what? I'll send it to you private. It was another rush job. Not quite as high profile as T-Mobile, but they needed it in 6 days. 2 puppets in 6 days. Dave Baker helped me get that one, which is great. Yeah, it's pretty well off, but it'll give me an idea. It'll work. I don't think I'm gonna be able. Okay, new old plan. I'm gonna whip stitch this shot real quick. But I'll make it interesting by using black thread. Yep, I have my rent money for at least 2 months, which is great. And I'm working on a couple more projects right now. Those church puppets I'm still working on. And I'm going to do Sven and Olaf from Frozen. 2 productions of that. So it should at least get me close to the middle of the year or the end of the year. I'm just doing a real loose stitch. I can almost staple it. I kind of want to like put it on there so that I can see how it moves. And that's the reason why I couldn't just pin it, is because I wanted to be able to put my hand in there and make sure it still moved pretty well. Yeah, this sewing job's not going to win any awards, but it doesn't have to, because I'm already spending way too much time on just this piece. Because it's what do you call it? It's a just to make sure the pattern works. It's a prototype. Can't wait to see those buildings. You mean, I read that as like places to live or work, as opposed to, I guess, the builds I'm working on. Oh yeah, the buildings of those Frozen puppets. Yeah, I should be able to broadcast those, which would be nice. Okay, nothing lines up, but that's okay. don't like that it has to have 4 panels, but I guess there's a lot of curves to it. You know me, I like to have as few patterns as possible. Oh, no worries. I just didn't understand. I've got a good chunk of it figured out, so that's good. It's mainly the scale of it that's going to be daunting. Like Olaf's head's going to be easy. Sven's head's going to be easy. Olaf, for the most part, should be easy enough, but Sven's rear end's going to be a bit of a nightmare. I kind of know how I'm going to do about 30, about 45%, or sorry, 75% of it. I just don't know how to do math. Now, if this fits, great. If not, then I can see where it's too tight or too loose, and I can make adjustments to the pattern. At least I hope. I hope. Hopefully, I don't have to pattern it from scratch. Hopefully, I can find my needle. See, I just flung it, and then it's done. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I have thought through the mechs. So the mech in Olaf's going to be very similar to Ralph's. He's not going to have moving eyes or anything like that, or eyelids, but he'll have eyebrows that go up and down. And I think I'm going to build him on a couple of bungee cords so that his 3 body parts can be separate and move around separately. And then a feet will be attached to his feet. Sven, because I only need to have, I can use both hands. I think this is how I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to have one hand in there for the mouth, and then I'm going to have the other one in there that can operate the ears and the eyebrows. So it'll be kind of like this, and then it'll go down and that'll go through the front. The head's going to stick up through the shoulder blades, and then he should be able to get enough expression out of it. Oh, I'm just teasing you. Don't worry about it. I am the worst one about that. Anybody who's read any text from me or any email from me knows it's either full of of typos or I go back and edit it real quick because I'm notorious for that. And usually when somebody apologizes for it, I'm like, I have no tolerance for that at all, because I know that I'm terrible at it. When I was doing Alien versus Musical with Eric, one day I went to lunch prior to it at the local farmer's market, and I had all the props in my car. And it was right when Ant-Man, the first Ant-Man, was out. And so I had the power loader the load lifter from Alien, or our version of it, in the front seat of my car. And when I came back from lunch, there was this little girl, or I guess 2 kids and a father, looking in the window of my car. And I walked up and I go, "Can I help you?" And they go, "Oh, we just got out of Ant-Man and we wondered if this was um Yellow Jacket in your front seat." And I instantly knew what they're talking about. And I said, "Oh, no, it's actually a musical. We're doing it. It's Alien. It's kind of the the power loader from that." And anyway, I was talked to him for about 10 minutes and then realized it was late to the rehearsal. So I texted Eric and I said, "Sorry, I'm late. I just got mobbed." And they never responded. So I started my way and I drove over to the rehearsal place. And they're like, "Oh my God, we thought you had been mugged." I'm like, "No, I checked the email. I said it was mobbed. And this is what happened." And Eric's like, "You have so many typos all the time. We thought you typoed mugged as mobbed, and we thought you were with the police or were hurt or something. We've been freaking out." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So that's why you should take every one of my texts with a grain of salt. Okay. That wasn't so long. Oh, hey, Dave. How's it going? All right. So let me make sure I have this right side up. It should go on like that. Ah, this is beautiful. Beautiful. All right. Okay. This is the front. Squeezing this big old body through this little thing's gonna be interesting. If I can even get it in there. Sorry, Sammy. It's like I'm swaddling him. All right. Try and line up these. Oh, I didn't say it together. Extra some good video though, right? All right. Well, it looks like it's going to fit, which is great. Oh my gosh. And I think you'll still have quite a bit of mobility. I did lower the fishbowl. I lowered it by about 2 inches, which is about as much as I could. It did feel like Tilly there for a second. Sammy's been with me a lot longer than Tilly has, that's for sure. All right, so there's kind of a preview of what his body's going to be like. He's going to lose a little bit of mobility. Like he still turns his whole body when he turns his head, but he does have up and down, which the old one didn't have. I think I might add just a little bit of fabric to the body. Maybe not. I like the shape. You kind of do. If you remember how the capybara moved, this is what I was trying to avoid. I was trying to give it a little bit more. Yeah, I think I might give it just a little bit more on the sides here. But I have a little bit extra. Actually, it might be because I didn't line it up correctly. All right, awesome. Well, so oh, hey Jorge, how's it going? What did I miss? I didn't miss it. So, I guess I can cut out the actual pieces. I don't know if I really feel. What time is it? It's almost 7. So I think tomorrow is going to be the day that I actually sew this thing up, and then maybe that'll be tomorrow's cast. I think I'm also going to add about 5 inches of sleeve on the bottom of this thing, but I'll have that as a separate piece probably. Yeah, so I think let me find my pattern. I'm going to add 1 inch up there and 1 inch there. And then I'm going to add probably 6 inches down, 6 inches down in a spread. Just so I remember. So, anyway, any questions before I go on to the next part? I don't think I'm going to do it on camera today. I just, I'm starving. But I'm liking the way the head turned out. Like, and that's pretty close. So I'm pretty impressed with myself just for a second. Focus looks pretty good. I ended up I posted some pictures and I ended up taking his eyebrows off and making 3D ones because they were getting lost on the side view. And then I also put the bags under his eyes, although you can barely see them. Anyway, and he does have a brain. I had to put a brain in to get those ears on. So unlike all the other multiple characters, he has a brain. That's going to put 7 inches on the overall length. So it's just going to be fabric, Dave. I want to have a sleeve that goes down here on him because he does have another. He has another 6 inches right here, which I want to cover, and then at the top, it's going to be bunched up a little bit, but it's just so tight right there. I'm afraid that he's not going to have enough mobility in that neck. So I kind of want to put a little slop in there. So I don't think it'll cause too many problems. I'm going to add the 6 at the bottom. So if I do end up not having enough room for it, I can trim it off, or I can add less, or not add it at all. Thank you. Thank you for saying it looks fantastic. So anyway, so tomorrow I'm going to put the final body on, and I'm going to go to Home Depot and get some more wire so I can make his hands. So maybe that's going to go on Wednesday. But thanks for stopping by, and I will see you guys tomorrow.